I just don't understand it. I just don't. I just don't understand. Like, why does he want this much attention? I mean, I don't get it. He can easily just say things, and the conversation can be over with. The media session could be over with, but he just drags things out and makes things bigger than what they are, just so he can get the attention. And I said earlier, I think it may have been last week or 2 weeks ago, that Aaron Rodgers is an attention. It was a word I used that you can't use on the network, so I'm just gonna put that blank right there. He's an attention. He loves the attention. He loves it. He loves for it to be on him. He loves to try to control the narrative. Unfortunately, sometimes in our lives we can't always control the narrative, and we just have to adapt to this game that we call life. But Aaron Rodgers, for some reason, doesn't understand that.
So what I think is interesting is there's a lot that's interesting here as we work backwards, because we have to work backwards in order to move forwards with this Aaron Rodgers situation. On the day of the draft last year, Adam Schefter had the initial report about Aaron Rodgers and the possibility he had played his last down with the Green Bay Packers, and his future in Green Bay, and this was prior to this year obviously, was uncertain. I would say there was quite a bit of validity in that, given that Aaron Rodgers was a complete no-show at the NFL offseason. He was very much, I would say, there was a hesitancy for him to commit to the Packers. Yeah. They had to agree to a reworked contract amongst a variety of other things. Aaron Rodgers had several press conferences during the summer where it felt like he was airing his grievances, like it was Festivus all over again. Clearly, there was something wrong between Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, and it sounds like specifically the Packers front office. He has been effusive in his praise for his teammates, most importantly, his fans, the fans of Green Bay, perhaps really most importantly, his head coach, Matt LaFleur, has done an excellent job as well, but he kind of stopped short during those initial press conferences of, handing over a bunch of flowers to the front office. President Mark Murphy, GM Gutekunst, who, by the way, they built a great roster in Green Bay. But it feels like, so I think there was plenty of reasons to believe something happened this past summer. And now it feels like Rodgers is trying to rewrite the past and say, like, no, all was good. Nothing, and we'll see. You guys are making a big deal out of my future. But why are you guys making such a big deal? We'll worry about it later. I think, though, like, I want to start by saying that athletes pondering retirement in their late 30s, like, that's not totally abnormal, right? I mean, many players would do anything to make it to the age of 37 or 38 and still be playing in the NFL.
Yeah.
But I really can't imagine Aaron Rodgers walking away from the game. I wonder this, though, Harry. I would have told you in June that there is zero doubt in my mind that Aaron Rodgers has played his last down or will play his last down for the Packers this upcoming season. Maybe I'm reading too much into this, but does it feel at all like the door has been opened to Aaron Rodgers prolonging his Packers career into 2022?
I think so. The simple fact, you see how well the team's doing this year. You've seen them surpass Brett Favre on the touchdown record mark, and you've seen the message that Brett Favre sent them. You've seen the celebration that the fans gave him there at Lambeau Field as well, and that he said that brought some tears to his eyes. It was very thoughtful, and when you reminisce on things like that, right? Because at the end of the day, like, when you play for an organization and you play for a fan base, you just want to feel love, and there's no question that Aaron Rodgers has been shown love when it comes to the Green Bay Packers and that organization. Now, that fan base loves him. Trust me, they don't want to move on from him, especially not right now. And as far as retirement, Phil, it's hard for me to even think. Usually, when guys in their late 30s think about retirement, they're not playing at the level that Aaron Rodgers is playing at right now. Right? Usually, their career is winding down. They have the body aches. They have the injuries. They're just too old. They don't have that it factor. They don't have that step anymore. That's not the case with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has everything. He's the leading candidate for MVP right now. So he easily could have just answered a question by saying, hey, I'm thinking about the now. I'm enjoying this season, and that's all I'm worried about is right now. Not that's a possibility, and this is on the table. Anything can happen. You can diffuse a lot of this attention, a lot of these conversations if you just answer with a straight, narrow answer and straightforward.
I think part of what has happened with Aaron Rodgers, by the way, is that it's been complicated to understand what exactly he wants, and I think his messaging has been obviously unclear or inconsistent at times. If I were to step back here for a second and wonder what Aaron Rodgers wants more of. If you're assessing what a quarterback would want in a vacuum, Aaron Rodgers got a lot of it and a whole lot more, right? In this regard, okay? I don't believe this is about the contract. Aaron Rodgers has made a ton of money, and the Packers have been willing to make him an even richer man than he was. But it's not like Aaron Rodgers is grossly underpaid when he signed his most recent extension and made it the richest contract ever. Like, for a quarterback, like, what more can you want, right? If you want a new one, they seem to be willing to do that again. This isn't about money, okay? If it's about roster, he's barking up the wrong tree, right? Because the Packers, with one win in their final 2 games, and I understand they have a 17th game this year, but if they win on Sunday night, which I think is a very good possibility against the Vikings on Sunday Night Football at Lambeau Field, they'll become the first team ever to have 13 or more wins in 3 straight seasons, right? Like, Aaron Rodgers has to look at just his own division to see what a quarterback's life can be like if the roster is not around him. What do you think Matthew Stafford thinks about the roster Aaron Rodgers has, right? Aaron Rodgers has a roster that is good on offense, it's good on defense, it's got depth, it's got playmakers, they've been aggressive. It has been basically a masterclass, but it's been a really solid roster building construction by their front office. That's where I think things become a little bit interesting for me in trying to figure out what Aaron Rodgers wants.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.